With the Christmas season fast approaching, the time has finally come to make the decision of the year. Are you going to go old school and continue to buy a real Christmas tree, or are you going to finally give in and buy an artificial one? To some, the decision has already been made by family tradition, but for others, they face this ordeal every single year. But last year, according to the National Christmas Tree Association, 6 million people made the switch from buying a real tree to a fake one. Now that's not just 1 or 2,000 people, that's about 5% of the whole country made the switch from buying that real tree to that fake one. So why is everyone making this change? Why are fake Christmas trees so much better than real ones? I believe that artificial trees are better and that everyone should buy a real one, or a fake one over a real one, because of the buying experience as a whole, the money that you're going to save, and the many benefits of having an artificial tree in the home over a real one. So first of all, the buying experience. When buying a real Christmas tree, to have that authentic experience that everyone says, you have to go outside and pick your own tree. Now, have any of you been outside recently? According to my Yahoo weather app on my phone, the last time I checked it was 0 degrees outside. And so, according to the National Weather Association, it can take less than 20 minutes to develop frostbite in these conditions. So unless you find that perfect tree really quickly, you may be asking Santa for a prosthetic rather than that Xbox you've always wanted. Now, when buying a tree, you're going to save a whole lot of money with an artificial one. After doing some extensive searches on Google, I found out that an average 8-foot Christmas tree, a real one, costs about $80. You can find the same size Christmas tree, an artificial, for about $70. Now, that's only a $10 difference, but over 5 years, that's about a difference of $320. And that's enough money to buy 40 gallons of eggnog. And with all that eggnog, you're bound to have a great Christmas season. Now, buying the Christmas tree includes bringing it home. Most cars and SUVs can't fit an 8-foot tree in them, so they tie it over the top. And if you don't tie these things down really well, that tree's going to fall off and you're going to have a huge accident on your hands, which is going to cost you even more money. And you're bound to get a couple of dings and scratches in the process of tying that thing on there and bringing it down. But let's say you've gone to the lot, you've risked getting frostbite, you spent all your money and you made it home safely. Now you got to drag your tree inside, you get sap all over your hands, scratches all over your arms, and you get those needles all over the floor. So I hope you have a really good vacuum to get those all up, because they're not easy. Now, some might say that because the tree is fake, it doesn't have that Christmas spirit, because it doesn't have that smell. But you can go and buy a can of pine scent at Walmart for about $10. So you can spray it on your family room, your living room, your kitchen, your car, anywhere you want if you really love that smell so much and you really want to get that Christmas spirit in your home. Then you have to go and purchase lights separately. That's going to cost you extra money, and then you have to decorate the tree with lights yourself. And it never turns out the way it looks in magazines. For some reason, the people who work at Walmart or wherever you buy their fake Christmas tree from always do it better than we can. Now finally, you may think it's all said and done, but you still have to water your Christmas tree. And according to Martha Stewart, an average Christmas tree should take about a gallon of water every day to keep it healthy. Now that might not seem like much, but over the course of 5 years, that's about 150 gallons, so it does add up. Finally, artificial trees are way safer than real ones. As in the National Fire Protection Association, only 28% of home fires involving a Christmas tree were those of a fake one. So that means there's 72% of them were of a real Christmas tree. So there's a huge difference in the percentage and how safe these trees are. So we clearly see why it's so much better to buy an artificial Christmas tree this year instead of a real one. The buying experience is better, they save money, and they are better in the home. So this Christmas season, if you haven't already bought a Christmas tree, don't buy one. Get an artificial. If you've already bought a real Christmas tree, try not to think of how much happier you would be if you had bought a fake one.